Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to send multiple email attachments on Cognito Forms submission. Suppose you have received important documents or files in the form of images or PDFs through form submission in Cognito Forms, and now you want to share the same files to your team members in the form of email attachments. So how we are going to do this process automatically and effortlessly? For that we will have to integrate Cognito Forms with Gmail, and to do the same we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. Now what we are going to do, we have Cognito Forms in our trigger and Gmail in our action. So we will be connecting both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that automatically email attachments will be sent as soon as the form is submitted. And to learn the entire process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to send multiple file attachments on email from the responses which we have received through Cognito Form submission. Okay, so let's start learning this process step by step. First of all, in order to create the workflow, we have to come on our browser and then we have to search for pabbly.com/connect. And when we do that, we will come on the landing page of this software. Here we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account, and it will take only 2 minutes. Also, at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to explore this amazing software. Now because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. After coming on all apps section, we can find all the products offered by Pabbly. To create this workflow, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And here it will take us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we can find all the workflows which we create, and to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's click on it, and now a dialog box has appeared in front of us which is asking us to provide this workflow a suitable name. So let's give it a random name. Send multiple email attachments for Cognito Form submission. So I have given the name to this workflow. Now let's click on create. Here we can find, as we do that, two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the basic concepts or the basic principles on which the entire workflow of this automation runs. Here we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. So let's understand trigger and action with the example of this workflow. Here we are going to take Cognito Forms in our trigger and Gmail in our action. And we want that whenever a new form response is received through Cognito Forms along with the files which are uploaded on the form, automatically those files should be sent in the form of email attachments to our team members or to whomsoever we want to send, okay, by using Gmail. So here we are going to take Cognito Forms in our trigger and Gmail in our action. That means our action is the response towards the trigger, okay, because whenever a new form will be submitted, that is whenever a new file will be received through Cognito Form response, automatically after that the file attachments will be sent on email in the form of attachments, okay. So let's start creating this workflow. First of all, we have to select our trigger application, which is going to be Cognito Forms. Let's select it, and now we are going to select our triggered event. So we are going to use new entry here, okay, because we want that whenever a new form is received, then the workflow should initiate. So here we can find that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions which we have to follow in order to connect Cognito Forms with Pabbly Connect. So what we are going to do, first of all, we will copy this webhook URL from here, and then I will take you to my Cognito Forms. So this is the form which is named as subscriber form, which I have created for this particular workflow. We are going to use this form which contains the first name, last name, email, mobile number and files. So multiple files can be uploaded in this particular form. We are going to use this form in order to capture the response. So here I have selected it, and now we are going to go on build option, okay. So from here we can find the settings option of, so under that what we are going to do, we will scroll down and we will go on post JSON data to website, and we will turn it on. And as we do that, we can find some of the fields are given over here. So in this particular field, which is submit entry endpoint, we have to enter our webhook URL, okay. So we will first of all delete the webhook URL which is already existed here, and we will paste the new webhook URL which is recently provided to us from Pabbly Connect, okay. Click on save, and our form is saved, okay. So now what we are going to do, we are going to publish this particular form. So we will click on publish, and here we can find that a URL is provided to us. So we will click on open form, and the subscriber form is open in front of us. Now we are going to fill this form one by one, but first of all we will go back on Pabbly Connect, and here we have to do one more setting. What we are going to do? We are going to turn this simple response off and we are going to on the advanced response, okay? Because we want that whenever multiple files are received through form submission, all the files should be received in the form of a bunch, okay? So for that we have used advanced response here. Now it is showing waiting for webhook response. That means we have to do a test submission by filling up the form. So we are going to fill the form one by one, each and every details. So basically I am going to enter dummy details over here just in order to capture the response, okay? So first of all, let's start with first name. Let it be dummy, and for the last name I'm going to use lead, okay? So the name is dummy lead. Let us enter a dummy email, dummy770@pabblytunes.com. Now I'm going to enter a random phone number along with the country code. And now we are going to upload the files, okay? So we'll click on this upload sign, and from here I'm going to upload a random image, okay? Let us say this screenshot. It is uploaded, and in order to receive the response in bunch files, like in multiple files, I'm going to upload one more image, just another screenshot, and it is uploaded, okay? So we will click on submit. I have used sample images in order to capture the response, okay? So you can upload any of your important document or any of your important files, okay? Now here our form is submitted. Now we will go back on Pabbly Connect, and here we can find that we have received the response. So, and we can find that both the images are received in the form of a bunch. Now what we are going to do? We are going to move towards our action step, that is sending these files in the form of email attachment to our team members, okay? But here before that, because we have received the response of files in the combined format, that is both the files which we have uploaded in form, we have received them in a combined format. So what we are going to do? We are going to separate them by using line itemizer, okay? So how we are going to do that? For that, in our action application, we are going to use data transformer by Pabbly. And in our action event, we are going to select line itemizer. So what it is going to do? Line itemizer will separate the lines which we have received in the combined format into separated fields, okay? So let's click on connect, and here we have to enter the line items array. That means the response which we want to separate. So basically we want to separate this particular response, that is the files which we have received in the combined format, okay? So we have received the images in bunch format. So what we are going to do? We are going to use line itemizer in order to separate them, okay? So here we will simply map the response which we have received through Cognito Forms, and this is that response. Click on save and send as request, and here we can find that we have received the response in the separated format, okay? So here we have received the content type, the size, storage, file. Now by using this response, we are going to send email attachments. For that, we will click on this plus sign to add one more action step, which is going to be our final action step, okay? And here in our action application, we are going to use Gmail. Now in our action event, we are going to select send email, click on connect, and here from the given options, let's select add new connection. Click on connect with Gmail, select the account, and here Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Gmail, okay? So let's click on allow, and our authorization is successful. Now we will move further, and we have to enter the details given over here. So let us enter them. First of all, it is asking us for recipient email address. So in this particular use case, I want to send the email attachments which we have received through Cognito Forms to my team member on a particular ID. Okay. So I am going to enter an email address of a team member, let's say, okay? So this is the email address of the team member to whom I want to send the email attachments which I am receiving from Cognito Forms. So you can either enter the email address of the person to whom you want to send the email attachments, and even you can enter the email address of your own if you want to get notified for each and every Cognito Form response, and if you want to receive the email attachments on your email for every new form submission, okay? So here I do not want to use the fields of CC and BCC, and also they are optional, so I'm ignoring them for now. Now we will enter the sender's name. So I'm going to enter here, let's say Pabbly Connect, okay? I'm going to enter the email subject as new email attachments. Now the email content will be plain, and let us enter the email body, okay? So I'm going to enter hello, please find attached the files. Okay, thank you. And in the attachments, what we are going to do, we are going to use the response which we have received through line itemizer. Okay, so this is our file. What we are going to do, we are going to map this particular file in order to send the email attachment. So here what we are going to do, we are going to use the step of mapping, that is inserting the data from previous step. So we are going to use our previous step, that is data transformer by Pabbly. So here we can find the file and it is mapped. So why we are doing this? Because we want every time a new response is captured in Pabbly Connect through Cognito Forms submission, automatically these fields should be replaced with the new data. So therefore we use mapping here. But instead, if we will enter the data manually instead of mapping, then the workflow will get stuck because the data will become static and it will not change with every new response. Okay. So therefore we have used mapping here. Now simply we will click on save and send test request. And we have received the response and our result status is sent. That means the email has been sent on this particular email ID which we have entered here. Now we will go on this email and we will check for the response. And here we can find that yes, we have received the email with the name as Pabbly Connect and with the subject as new email attachment. So let's open it. And yes, we have also received 2 file attachments here along with the email body. So that means our workflow is perfectly successful. Now what we are going to do, we are going to summarize what we have done by going again on Pabbly Connect. So here basically in this workflow we have taken 3 steps, trigger and 2 actions. In trigger we have taken Cognito Forms and in action we have taken data transformer by Pabbly, that is line itemizer and Gmail. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new form will be submitted in Cognito Forms along with multiple files, then automatically those files will be captured here in the form of bunch in Pabbly Connect and will get separated by using line itemizer. After that, all the files will be sent in the form of email attachments through Gmail. Okay, so these were the steps which we have to follow in order to create this workflow and to integrate all these applications. Now this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.